If I were a dog, I would say, boy, I'm not a boy. I am a dog. I'm a wolfie. Say good wolfie.
Good wolfie.
Dukty is a Danish word. It means clever, and it has a good doggy sound. Dukty, gives you a funny face, but dogs like the funny face. And I always use, but you can say whatever. You normally say good job, or
Good
dog,
boy,
or well
good
done,
dog,
goodbye, etc. It doesn't matter what it is really, but that is what is going to increase the behavior of the dog. Sit and you say to the dog. It's not like you say sit, and then you go home, and in the evening before putting the dog to bed, you give him an extra bone and say, "Oh, this is by the way because you did some good sits today. Some good sits. Well, there you go, old chap. There you go."
Aside from the basics like food, water, and shelter, what do dogs want most from us?
Food, shelter, and
Water.
contact.
Contact.
Absolutely, they are. I will maintain they are social animals, very much so, and they need contact. They cannot live without contact. And feeling accepted. They have been programmed to work in groups, and the groups have to function well. So to feel accepted, to feel part of a group is essential. A dog cannot. A dog alone is not a dog. Yeah, but that is because we live in a cynical world. Forgive me for saying that. It's cynical between us humans, and it is among them as well. It became very cynical. These days, you don't do anything without getting paid. Even the children ask if you tell them, "Don't clean your room. How much do I get?"
Yeah.
So you want the dogs to be different.
Yeah, that's true.
Sit. Okay, what do I get for that?
So it's very often that you'll hear a pet owner say, "Look, they're so happy."
Yeah, but that is because we say that about one another too, and we don't know anything about that.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But what do you think in general, when we think a dog's happy, what are we actually seeing usually?
Well, most dog owners, when they say the dog is happy, they mean the dog is hyperactive. Big emotions up means sometimes big emotions down as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe we should try to keep being more in the middle.
More in the middle?
Yeah. I would say treat the dog as a dog. Find out what the dog is and then treat it as a dog. Do not treat the dog as a substitute. And I think it's in my book, and don't get me wrong, but in my book that's abuse of an individual if you use that individual for something else that individual of what it is supposed to be. A dog is not a substitute for a friend or for a husband or a wife or a parent, like or a son or whatever. It's not a substitute. And in my book, I would call that abuse, even if it's very touching. It is, but it's. I would call it abuse, yes. And I also see the term pet parents, and
yes.
And I really, my toes curl deeply. I tell you, every time I hear that, every time. Because as you say, it's cute, it's sweet, but there is more to it. In sport in general, there is one thing I want to say in general, not to you especially, but to everybody, because I also participated in sports with the animals, with dogs and horses as well. But I did it, as I told you, because I had to show people. I cannot say, "Oh no, I have a better way to do it."
Yeah.
I cannot say that. I have to show it, right? So I participated in competitions, and of course I wanted to win, because only if I win can I show them that I'm better, right? Or that at least they should listen to me a little bit. But I know also by nature that I like sport. I've done sports all my life. I'm very competitive. You can find out in a while when we're going to play pool,
Yes.
because you don't have a chance. But I stopped doing sports myself with the dogs, especially with dogs. Not because I didn't like it, but because seriously, I was afraid that my ambitions would be detrimental for the welfare of the animal. I was not thinking any longer about what is good for the dog. I was thinking about I want to win.
Yes.
We want to win. And then it's very easy to me to say, because my friend said, I said that to my friend, they said, oh no, but look at, it was my very good old Cocker Spaniel, Petrina. Oh, but look, she enjoys it and so on. I said, I'm not sure she enjoys it, really. Maybe she goes with me, you know, she goes with me. I think she enjoys, but she doesn't. Are you sure Natalie enjoys playing pool with us?
No. I'm not.
No, seriously. I mean, I'm very grateful Natalie does, because I appreciate her company enormously. But I feel maybe she does it because of us. It's not because she enjoys it, you know. And it's not fair of us.
Yeah.
And the same, it's not fair to Wolfie no, it's not Wolfie, but to our dogs. They do it for us, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe we should go compete playing pool, for instance. We don't force anyone to. Our dogs and horses, for instance, how many times in natural life, how many times would they chance herd or pack? They don't chance. They stay there and die there. And maybe they are forced to move for some circumstances. Maybe they are, but they will move maybe once. Yeah, but they don't come moving like that.
No.
We are adapting to our, you know.
True.
If you ask my grandmother, how many times you get married? Once.
Now
Now let's ask our viewers how many times you get married. So you see, it's a co-evolution.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. I'm not saying that you should not take your date to a
Nice restaurant. Yeah.
Of course.
You hear that, Natalie? No more nice restaurants.
Of course, you should take your date to a nice restaurant, be romantic, and all that. No, do things. Do. Instead of just you don't develop a strong bond with your dog by just sitting on the couch and petting the dog, which many people actually think they do, and feeding the dog. Oh, so feed the dog and pet the dog, feed the dog. No. By doing things together. And the things that might even be a little bit unpleasant. If it rains, that's fine. If it snows, that's fine. If it's cold, if it's hot, you don't die of that, you know. I mean, if you die, the problem is solved, right? And if you don't die of that, then you really come up stronger.
Yeah.
Like in Thailand, there is an expression called in Thai, "Chai Yen Yen," which means keep it cool, cool heart. You know.
Okay.
That's what I used to say to law enforcement, canine scent protection handlers. Chai Yen Yen, keep it cool.
Very good.
Just be yourselves. Continue seeking knowledge. There are. Remember that the truth is an error not yet discovered, right? It's a thing that we say in science.
Mm.
And just be happy, really, because be yourself. I mean, I used to say, and I'm known for the sentence, life is great. But I really mean, life is really a great thing. It's an amazing thing, because there are many more ways of being dead than being alive.
Yeah.
And imagine we are alive here.
Yeah.
So let's enjoy life. Let's do the best we can, and also important, let's give room to other people. What is exciting about other people is that they are not us. They are different, right?
Yeah.
So let's not kill them because they are different. I don't mean kill literally, but kill is in spirit.
Yeah.
Let's cherish the differences and develop and evolve together. And thank you very much for having me in St. Louis, Missouri. Now that we're gonna have good food and
pool, yes, yeah.
Right.
The reinforcer, right?
Yeah.
Or is that a reward?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know, but it's good anyway. And we have to make sure that Natalie wants to come, really, because she wants to come.
Yes, yeah.